Hello everyone, today I want to share a very personal experience that has profoundly shaped me and changed my perspective on suffering, death, and ultimate resurrection. This story is not only mine, but also a reflection of article of Faith 4 to 7, which we discussed in class Jesus' Passion, Death, Resurrection, and Ascension. A year ago, I found myself in a dark period of my life. I lost the important person in my life. In that time, I lost myself. I feel abandoned, misunderstood, and full of pain, both physical and emotional. It was as if I was walking my own way of the cross, much like Jesus did. In the article number 4 state he suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried. I began to understand the depth of Jesus' suffering better. As described in the article, Jesus chose to suffer out of love for us. In my own small way, I began to realize that my suffering could humble me and teach me to be more passionate towards others. Aside for this suffering, there was a point where I feel dead inside. My hope and dreams seems to be dying. I lost my hope, my strength after my Lola's died. The feeling that all my strength, hope, and dreams collapse is like I'm carrying the heaven and earth. That I lost the very important person in my life. With her, I feel like I am the luckiest person in the world. She spoiled me with her love, care that I didn't experience with my own parents. And because of her death, I was in a spiritual and emotional death too. In the article 5 speak of Jesus descending into hell. I experienced my own hell, a place of darkness and despair. But just as Christ liberated the soul of the righteous, I began to look for a way out of my own darkness. I sought solace in prayer and in the support of my family and friends. Then something wonderful happened. Slowly, I began to see a light. With the help of my boyfriend, I slowly accept the truth and rely on God that He has a purpose. I began to rise from my despair and was like a resurrection, a new life emerging from the ashes of my old life. Just as Jesus rose from the dead on the third day, I too, I too found new hope and new strength. As Article 6, Jesus ascending into heaven, I realized that just as Jesus who sat at the right hand of God, I could overcome my difficulties and gain a new perspective. After my resurrection, I feel like a desire to live my life differently. I wanted to use my experience to help others who are also suffering. As Article 7, Jesus coming to judge the living and the dead, I realized that I must do my best every day to live according to the teaching of Jesus, practicing love, compassion, and forgiveness. My journey of suffering, death, and resurrection has not been easy, but it has made me who I am today. I have learned that even in the darkest time, there has always hope. Just as Jesus died and rose for us, we can too overcome our difficulties and find new life. I hope that my story encourages you and reminds you that you are never be alone in your own life.